I bought my first computer when I was a junior in high school. It was an Apple II Plus with 64K memory, a floppy disk, and a black and white TV. I bought this computer before I had even bought my first car. I did it because I wanted to create the next great video game, the next Miss Pac-Man. That was my favorite. And while I never did create the next great video game, I did discover this very magical app. There we go. VisiCalc, an electronic spreadsheet. I was astounded at what I could do. I created a budget to manage all of my expenses at the time, my big expenses when you're 16 years old. I created a spreadsheet to more quickly calculate the results for my dad's fantasy football league. What was powerful about a spreadsheet was that you could take a pile of data and gain insights and quickly be able to understand and look at the data in a totally different way. I always had receipts from my spending, but staring at a stack of receipts didn't immediately highlight that I was spending a lot of money on Taco Bell. I always had the weekly football box scores, but it wasn't until I was able to look at the data and look at in a different way that I discovered this rookie quarterback for the Miami Dolphins named Dan Marino. And in 1984, my dad won his fantasy football league because of these insights. I briefly even thought that maybe I should start a business around fantasy football because it would be a thing, but I thought, no, there's no chance that will ever be a big thing at all. Over my career, I've seen this pattern. The most powerful technologies use data that reveal insights that solve meaningful problems for people. Technology can be used to automate many tasks, many manual tasks, but it is not deeply valuable or insightful if it's alone. Touch-tone phones provide technology that enable humans to connect with each other over long distances. But they don't tell you how to reach someone or who's calling when they reach you. Similarly, a pile of data without technology to understand it is not that useful. A phone book, for example, had a lot of businesses and all the people in your area, but it was difficult to navigate and it couldn't ever connect you to the person once you found them in the phone book. But when data and technology are combined, they're transformational. The smartphone has transformed how we connect with each other and communicate with each other in ways that were not even imaginable before phone technology was combined with data in a different and powerful way. Transformation takes many forms. It can be incredibly productive or destructive, or somewhere in between. What determines whether it's positive or negative? I think the answer is you. Was the product built with you in mind? Was the primary focus on solving your problems? Does it consider your needs? Or does it demand that you bend to its needs in its way that it views the world? I don't have to tell any of you that technology has transformed the accounting industry. It has changed everything from how you connect with the clients to the services you're able to provide, to the skills you need to provide those services. Who's feeling this personally? Yeah, the struggle is real. Some transformation has indeed been positive. Office productivity tools have enabled you to more easily create documents, revise documents, and finalize documents as you work with others across long distances. Video conferencing has enabled you to connect with people with higher fidelity and with less effort than ever before. But some transformation has been overwhelming and anxiety-inducing. What does the future hold? How much will I have to learn? Are my connections with my clients being changed in a positive way? Is email enabling a better connection or creating more distance? Can I keep up with the change? How much will I have to learn to stay relevant? Will technology replace my services? Will technology replace me? These last two questions have led to debates about the future of the accounting profession. And I think that's a shame. At Gusto, I believe, that there shouldn't even be a debate. When VisiCalc was created, there was widespread belief that the spreadsheet would eliminate the accounting industry. This has proven not to be true at all. In fact, the accounting profession is now one of the largest industries in the world, by one measure, $130 billion in revenue every year. Technology enables you to become a more valuable partner to your clients. At Gusto, we believe in bringing technology and data together to amplify the power of you, the accounting professionals. We want to see you and your firm grow. This, in turn, enables small businesses to grow and become more successful. And as you all know, small businesses are what powers the global economy. You are solving human problems that technology and data cannot solve on their own. Gusto's solutions are meant to adapt to your needs, rather than you being forced to bend to technology. By doing this, we keep you several beats ahead by enhancing your ability to easily manage and interpret data as an invaluable advisor to your clients. Our platform provides high-quality, intuitive products and services that are meant to help you meet the needs of your client. You deserve this level of support because it frees you to focus on meaningful client interactions without the distractions of grinding at the underlying data. You deserve this. When we do combine technology and data to enable your success, it can take many different forms, and I'd like to share a few with you. Examples from Gusto. One example, by combining our product technology with our knowledge of the taxing agencies, we're about to launch a tax accountant's page that allows you and your clients to indicate registration status with state and local agencies. This ensures that taxes are filed accurately, and it is a huge step towards helping your clients avoid tax issues, notices, and penalties, an ongoing pain point. And this is just the most recent example. We have many teams at Gusto working to prevent the occurrence of tax notices, as Eddie mentioned earlier. We want to catch potential errors, we want to prevent them from ever beginning, and when they do occur, we want to correct them quickly. We can use technology to save you time. For example, we have Gusto Pro to make it a place where you can get an overview of your clients with less effort. And we have been doing this while speeding up Gusto Pro because we know what your most valuable asset is. It's time. We can use technology with data to keep you informed. For example, we have made it possible for you to more easily manage what client emails you receive. You can now choose to receive only the most critical emails of your clients. For those who have adopted this, they've already seen a reduction in emails by over 20%, while increasing relevance significantly. And we're just getting started in this area. We can use technology combined with data to ensure you and your clients are properly protected. For example, we have improved and simplified the ability to manage which partners at your firm, which members of your firm are connected to and have access to which clients' data. This ensures that your data is protected at the appropriate level in a much more easy way and gives you more confidence and security as you go through your daily work. I am thrilled about the progress we are making, but it is just the beginning. As Josh and Eddie mentioned earlier, we are investing a lot to amplify this area a great deal. You can expect to see continued and frequent improvements in Gusto Pro and in the core product throughout the coming years. We'll share a story. In 2003, I founded and built my first company. It was called Ignite Logic. I quit my senior position at a really large company to start it because I was frustrated with a problem that existed at the time. It was difficult for a small business to create high quality, highly functional websites without inadvertently being attached to an agency that charged them fees forever. I'm sure this isn't a problem at all today. But when you start a business, you are putting your livelihood, your life on the line. I would look at my 2 daughters playing in the family room and have this vision of them having to be on the street someday holding a cardboard sign if I didn't make this business successful. Can any of you relate to this? The fear of managing your business. I knew I had to put all of my energy, all of my time into this business so I could provide for my family. But almost immediately, everyone wanted my time for other things. The government wanted me to fill out forms. My insurance company wanted me to understand all of their offerings and get the right one for my small business. Banks wanted me to provide lots of additional data to prove that I would be a reasonable bet. Charities reached out asking me to sponsor worthy causes. Take. Everyone was always trying to consume my time and energy and focus. That's actually not correct. My accounting partner, Sheila Joyce Kellerman at S.J. Kellerman Associates in Santa Cruz, was there to help me as I built my business. She was there as I navigated a lot of complex issues, all the way until the day when we finally decided to be acquired by Google, and she recommended a reverse triangular merger to end up with the best results for me. I had no idea even what a reverse triangular merger was. I still couldn't explain it to you if you drilled me afterwards. But the one thing that was true with Sheila was that every single time I interacted with her, for a little bit of time, I got a lot in return. And it was then that I adopted a philosophy that I've applied to the products I've been involved with in my career, and I brought with me to Gusto. And that is this: every time I ask for something, I better be giving a lot more back in value in return. And the sooner I can provide that value, the better. At Gusto, we build products and services for you, and we think it should be a partnership, one that delivers value to you. When we think about the future of how we can apply technology combined with data to enable you to grow your advisory business, I think a lot about how can we do this without asking a lot more of you. And so today what I'm going to share with you is a working concept that will be available to all of our accounting partners in October. And it's an idea where we've played with the idea, how do we provide as much advisory information to each of you without having to provide anything yourself? This concept is called people analytics. I'm really excited about it, but it's a concept. It's one that'll give you new people insights for your clients. We hope it can enable you to have more rich and meaningful conversations with your clients and with the teams and the people you work with in your firm. But we want to hear from you and learn more about whether this meets your needs. So I'm going to do a quick demo of how, well, I'm not going to do a demo. I'm going to show you a demo of how it works.
Gusto partners are so much more than accountants. They're people advisors. And now you can unlock a whole new world of client insights with people analytics. Let's see how it works. Jane is the owner of ABC Accounting Firm. Next week, she has a quarterly check-in with her client, Sam, who owns a law firm. In previous check-ins, Jane and Sam explored employee retention, which has been a tricky issue. Before the upcoming consultation, Jane references people analytics to check in on retention again. Let's take a look at Sam's law firm. Sam wants to spend more time with his 6-month-old son, so growing his business isn't really a goal right now. Instead, he's focused on maintaining current performance. Jane sees that Sam, like many employers, has really been struggling with employee retention. Sam knows that 2 associates left recently, but what he might not know is that both had been with the company for less than 1.5 years, compared to the team's average tenure of 5 years. Jane also sees that Sam's benefits spend is flat. Jane knows from current labor trends that many employees are looking for more benefits along with competitive pay. For Sam to keep his employees, he'll have to consider offering health insurance. Jane runs some analysis to help her client understand the cost to do so. Jane flips over to the Financials tab to see how the team's productivity is going. Revenue and profit per employee were flat initially since the 2 employees left, but actually began going down 2 months ago. Jane might suggest that the team was able to keep up with the work initially with 2 less employees, but burnout may be setting in over the last 2 months, impacting productivity. Expenses per employee stepped down in the month that the 2 employees left and has been mostly flat. Jane might suggest that Sam can do more to increase the team's morale, like increase pay, offer bonuses for hard work, or improve benefits. Jane switches over to the People tab to see if there's any additional insights on why those 2 employees left. And both of them mentioned lack of benefits as the primary reason. Based on her expertise and the People Analytics data, Jane has a good idea of the agenda for next week's check-in with Sam. First, Jane will ask about Sam's experience with the employees who left to confirm whether they were unhappy with their compensation or benefits. Next, Jane can propose sending an employee survey to ask current employees their thoughts on benefits, compensation, and job satisfaction, and find out what kind of benefits they find most valuable. Then, Jane can remind Sam that Gusto offers a range of premium, low-cost, and no-cost benefits, and review what might work for Sam's team. Finally, Jane recognizes that on top of keeping current employees happy, Sam will need to backfill the roles he lost to prevent overworking the team and risking more attrition. Jane proactively looks up what a competitive compensation is for the right legal talent in Sam's area, so she can have the data at the ready to discuss during the consultation. Fast forward to next week's meeting. Jane and Sam just finished a productive chat about Sam's financial trends and how to keep the team happy and thriving. Jane has prepared some solutions that work with Sam's bottom line, and together, they created an action plan to move forward. That's People Analytics at work.
I'm really excited to get this in your hands and have you try it out and give us feedback. I hope you are as well. And so please share your feedback with us. I'd love to hear more, and you'll be getting communication about this as we roll it out. Finally, I want to thank each of you for the work you do to power businesses everywhere. To paraphrase a recent article I read, the accounting profession's role can be much broader, much more influential than many people think. The accountant can add more value than any C-suite member, thanks to their unique perspective, their access to information, their training, and their experience. At Gusto, we believe this to be true, and I'm honored that each of you have taken some of your valuable time to spend with it at Gusto Next. So thank you very much. Our entire team and company is grateful that you choose to partner with us. Thank you.